Hello, everyone. Good evening. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, if it's morning, wherever you are. Shout out to my boo, too persuasive moderator. I got your messages, and I kind of get what you meant. So you told me to get StreamYard, like with the cash app you sent. So I did that. I still don't know what I'm doing though, babes. Okay. So help. Shout out to my boo too persuasive. I need you, sweetie. Okay. I did half of your plan. I just gotta figure out the rest. Okay, but I need your help. Absolutely. So shout out to y'all. You have to excuse me. I was just doing stuff elsewhere. But good afternoon, good morning. Hello, everyone, Miss Lady. Hi, JB, moderator. Hi, Jackson, Coco, Mama, Ro, Flower. Hi, good afternoon, sweetie. Adina, hi. Nina, recessionista. Hello, sweetheart. Please hit the like. Please, Miss Snelling, hello. Patricia, hello. Hi, G Priestess, hello. Soraya, Moonlight Miss T, moderator. Hi, sweetie. In-house, hello, sweetie. Kia, hello. Um, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even do the background photo, sweetie. It just popped up from the last time I had StreamYard. But they told me that my hours was about to be up there because I was using it for free. Like, look here. So I'm assuming that's why my beautiful moderator took us away. So she was like, look, Sean, here, take this cash app and get StreamYard. Okay, just get it. Okay. So yeah, so y'all comments is on the screen. Y'all is welcome. Okay. Act up and I'm gonna take them down and dox you. Okay, it is a privilege. Okay, for y'all comments to be right on the screen because it's like you guys are like right by me. Hello, love you guys. Hi. So y'all like right next to me. So y'all like literally are my co-host right now. So be good. Be good. Okay. That's what that word, okay? I love y'all. Please hit the like. Hello, Persian, Mama Love. I'm trying to let y'all get up in here. It's a vibe. Hello. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yes. So I have an unboxing to do. Pretty big box. A lot of these other content creators on here, they don't know nothing about this. They don't know nothing about love. Real love, yes. Yahweh. Ooh, Yahweh. Yes. Yeah. Y'all only getting packages if God sings. But y'all mad at me. So gas. Ooh, I gotta pick up. Ooh, I earned this. Oh, it's big. I don't know what's in it, but whatever it is, it's supposed to be mine, Lord. So gas. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, look at this. Content creators that don't like me. Look. Content creators that don't like me. Look. Ooh, they sending me stuff. Bro. Bro. Ooh, y'all mad at me. Ew, I can feel it. Are you mad at me? You want to give me in the face? Are you upset? Did you do one of these? Are you? Did you? You're tonight. You're doing this. Oh no. Oh. Oh. So this is why you're upset. Okay. Okay. Can you like cuss me out while doing an unboxing? Because I can do that to you. Are you upset? Getting fit. Ooh, but y'all mad at me. So I'm gonna do an unboxing live. Okay, because why not? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So we're going to talk a little bit about Blueface, okay? Him not being the father of Chrisean Jr., right? So we're going to talk about that because why not? We're also going to talk about, will Junior be helped or just exploited? Because, you know, it seems as if there's a lot going on, right? We're going to talk a little bit about the show that we did last night. All right. Obviously, we've got mixed reviews. I'm going to be the first to say that I don't give up about what anyone feels about my content. You see, the wonderful thing about being Sean Deviway is that I am free, right? I don't owe anybody any loyalty. Yep. I don't do commentary to get anybody's attention unless we're raising awareness. So boom, right? In a nutshell. That's pretty much it, right? I'm not in any of these celebrities' pockets. I'm not kissing any of their arse. I'm not on any of their payroll. I don't care what they think about what I think. I really don't. Because what I think shouldn't keep them up at night. That's why what y'all think don't keep me up at night either. It literally doesn't. You know, just when you thought you had something, you don't. So we're going to talk a little bit about the mixed reviews, about a conversation, because that's what I had with Valencia. Shout out to Valencia. Um, I had a conversation with her. It was not an interview. No. Okay. An interview I would have done with her prior, meaning we would have did a previous interview so that we can see what's up, put said information together, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then I would have brought her forward with the questions that I have already asked her and that have been approved by her. Okay? I don't ask people questions they don't want to talk about, stuff like that. That's why all that stuff gets pre-approved. I'll ask her, do you want to talk about this or do you not want to? Da, 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 da. That's just how I like give it up, right? So what we had yesterday was called a conversation. She was in my title. She wanted to speak. She has that right. So that's what happened. Okay. Y'all have to remember that y'all don't know everything. Y'all don't. All right. I don't believe that a person's past necessarily dictates their future, but it does. Okay. It does. Past actions match present and future. All right. So, since y'all want to try to play in my face, I'm going to play in yours because I'm better at it. Okay. So, for all of y'all going around talking about myself and Bologna, the treatment that we've been giving her, first of all, I don't know what treatment. Bologna and I are not a couple. All right. We're not a packaged deal. How I feel is how I feel. How Bologna feels is how Bologna feels. Okay. She's entitled to her opinion, just like I'm entitled to mine. Okay. If you just so happen to not like both of our opinion, that does not mean that we're working together to have the same opinion. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah. That sometimes great minds think alike. That's all. So we think alike. That's it. Because she's genuine about what's going on with Junior, and so am I. So that's going to be our mindset. It's not going to be on drama because who cares, right? That's not the focus. Junior is the focus. Okay. So we're going to have a very interesting conversation. Okay. And I am about to play in a lot of y'all face. Why? Because y'all, yeah, absolutely. Anybody that has anything to say about what I said to her yesterday and my reactions, my eye rolls, any of that, you. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all swear y'all know everything. I couldn't have given her more grace. I couldn't have, please, I could not have given her more grace. Trust me. What I got in my arsenal on her, huh, know that I kept it very cute. But since y'all want to play, okay, since y'all want to turn her into a victim of myself and Blonay, because I find that weird. Why all of a sudden is she just this harmless thing in the corner, and Blonay and I are doing what? Because again, that wasn't my interview. That was Blonay's, and it was impromptu. So it was nothing she planned. It just happened. You know. So, because I felt like I'm gonna keep it real. Like that's me. That's who I am. I'm not changing that for anybody. You like I don't care. Don't like it. Don't watch. That's all I can tell you. But I'm not about to kiss her ass. I'm not about to roll out no red carpet. I'm not about to pat her on her head. I'm not about to do none of that. I'm not doing any of those things. Yeah, this is a conversation. That's it. This is no interview. You see that in my title? Interview with ex-church member? No. She spoke. We spoke, but that's about it. I wasn't in the interview. That's because that's not how I get down. Not at all. Not when I do an interview. And again, yes, tomorrow I'm going to open up the phone lines for y'all. And Grail, my interviews are very so much savvy. They're fun. They're educational. Like you get to learn stuff along the way. We just wanted clarity. That's it. And I was about to give it up because I believe in everybody seeing both sides, right? So it'd be like, oh, well, why did Sean put up the post of her being, of the, what happened with her and her grandfather? Because one, is public. Let's start there. And two, it's in my title. I'm no liar. That's why I showed it. Like, why wouldn't I? Yeah, I don't clickbait because y'all love to say that. Oh, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Are you sure? Because I come with receipts. That's just how I give it up. Yeah, if it's not tangible, we're not talking about it. So somebody would have came and told me that about her, I wouldn't have listened. I would have been like, okay, here, whatever. But if you come and show me, it's different. Then it's like, oh, okay. Now we got to look into this. Yeah. She's hopping on platforms telling people that she wants to talk to me. So why wouldn't I research her? Why wouldn't I figure out what's what? And I've always given the audience both sides of the story. Like, I have no reason to make her look like an angel. For what? I don't know her. Like, what am I making her look like? I don't know Chrisean. So I don't know her. I don't know her. I, shout out to her, but I don't know you. Just like you don't know me. And I don't believe a background check or anything like that is going to explain a person. It explains what they've done, but it doesn't explain who they are. So that's why I didn't use it against her. I don't have a reason to. Attack her for what? She's not my enemy. What am I attacking her for? No, I'm just honest. And I'm going to tell my audience everything instead of them hearing it through the grapevines. I'm like, oh, well, Sean did tell us that. Like, yeah, we're informed over here. Don't like it, don't watch, babes. That's all I can tell you. So now, since y'all want to make her a victim and oh, how Sean did her and all of this, how he was trying to contradict her and he was so busy doing this and that, so busy doing what? Like, I wasn't trying to debunk what? Ugh, I just know what I know. And you don't know what I know. But now, I'm about to tell you what I know. Now, you're about to know what I know. Yeah. And I want to see if y'all have the same energy. Because then you'll see why I'm so conflicted. Right? Yeah. So it's because you should just shut the fuck up. But now since y'all want to play, I'm better at it. You can't troll a troll. You can't. No, not at all. I feel like I did a wonderful job with her. Because I could have went there. All the stuff I could have asked her, wait on it. Wait on it. Ooh, let's get into what I earned. Yes. Ooh, y'all hit the like. Okay, so shout out to my subscribers. Y'all are always sending me stuff because I'm amazing, right? And y'all are amazing too. And I love when y'all send me stuff because I deserve. What? I'm good, yeah. Wait, I'm good, nope. I'm good, ooh, I'm good, ooh, wait, I'm good, okay. I'm good, yeah, yeah. That was the second, yeah. I'm good, wait, ooh, hold on. I'm good, there we go. I'm good, yeah, yeah. There we go. I deserve, yes, everything that y'all be sending to me. Got y'all nerve. Yes. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, okay. 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 Oh, this one. Oh, it's real nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This floor. Ooh, open this shit up, girl. You like this? Cute. Okay, who's this from? It says, "Are you mad at me?" Oh my God, this is so sweet. Cause I'm not. Never. Okay. Okay. What is that? Okay. Okay, girl, who's this from? I want to know who it's from. Oh my goodness. Who's it from? Okay, well, let me see. Oh, let me see. Oh, bougie. Oh, I like, oh, yeah, girl. Oh, girl, you know me, girl. Oh, it's this. Okay. It's this. Are you mad at me? And then it says, Sean, every way. Look. Oh, my word. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. Look, y'all. It is a blanket. Oh, my God. I love this. Oh, this is my unit. Oh, oh, ooh, all the people that don't like me, did y'all get one of these? I'm warm. I love this. I could go like this and it. Yes. And I, and I, and I could, girl, I could talk in her, girl. Yes. Ooh, and I don't feel no breezes in the room. Nothing ain't nothing getting through. Look, I'm fanning it. I'm fanning it. It was like getting through. Oh my God, this is real and it's warm. Bah. Oh my God, is this made of sheep? What is that? People that don't like me. People that don't like me. People that hate me. Are you mad at me? Oh, you should be. Ooh. Who sent me the ooh. Who sent me this? I needed this. Who told you? I needed this. Yeah. Who told you, baby Shay? Who was it? Was it Super Spice? Tipwell? Miss T? JB? Who was Melanie? Mel Cruz? Who told you? Ooh, it's more because I'm loved. Okay. Well, I want to know who this is from. And they be coming to my tattoo. They said it's gonna send me something. Okay, what is that? And then you try to be real. Navy fleece microfiber. Who is microfiber? It's micro. Lord, it's micro. I mean, girl, it's micro. Lord, it's micro. So guess what's okay. Oh, there's some more. Oh, it's blue. Hold on, look here. People that don't like me. Ain't got mad. So yes, we all upset. People that don't like me, have y'all ever did this while opening up a gift? Have you ever have you ever like this? How much do your people love you? Like as much as mine? I don't know. I feel like I'm winning. This is from a subscriber too. Thank you, Cammy. They're upset. Yes, they're upset. They're upset. Oh, did they sing all this? This is from a subscriber too. It says the hottest bitch on YouTube hair flip. Love you, your mod gang. From my mods. Your mods do this? They love you that much? Can y'all do this? The people that don't like me. The people that don't like me. They got any awards? The people that don't like me. Do this. Hurry up. And then I'll respond to you. Hurry up. Do this. No? Okay. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Hold on, the people that don't like me. I'm thirsty. That's me. That's me. My subscribers sent me this. Yeah. Are y'all cold? Can y'all warm up with something that y'all subscribers sent you? I felt the breeze. I don't know. I just needed a microfiber. I don't know. That's that micro. Just check. I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? This. Are you? The piece? Yeah. You want to hit me right here, right? Okay. And the bell pepper. Okay. Ooh, I got more. Ooh, look at oh yeah. Ooh, and this blue. Oh my God. Oh Lord, it says it again, Lord. I'm blessed. Oh, I am blessed, Lord. Look, haters. I mean, subscribers. Look who it's from. This is so creative. This is so creative. And I don't even, I'm wondering who you is. And you said it, not, you put yourself on the back. Shout out to my boo. Nia underscore generational 5249, Lord. Thank you, Nia. Nia, this is so sweet. I earned this. You were supposed to do this. Yes. The Lord put this on you. Listen to him. Hold my mule. Yes. Nia, this is why they hate us, girl. This is why they don't like us. Because y'all so wonderful. And they want y'all. Ooh, they want my subscribers so bad. Ooh, they want my subscribers so bad. Shout out to Nia. Yes. My girl. She did that. Look, my girl. I earned all of them. Ooh, this is supposed to happen. Ooh. What is supposed to happen? I can't wait to show my daughters. They're going to try to take it. I'm going to yell at them. Especially my oldest daughter. She loves blankets. God, this is so sweet. Thank you so much. Nia, girl. Shout out to Nia. This is wonderful. Oh, this is so deserved. Oh, Lord, I have this I deserve spirit. It's just all I'm Yahweh. Yahweh. Yes. Oh, I just fell over. The presence of the Lord is here. Oh, this is wonderful. I am so appreciative of what I earned. I just need to keep earning stuff and just and loving the Lord. And that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. Oh, I love this. Oh, and this too. Oh, yeah. I'm so warm. I just want to get naked and just roll around in them. You know? Smells like me. Brand new. So thank you so much. This is so sweet. I can put them in them boxes. Girl, girl, I'm gonna put it in a box, girl. Girl, I'm gonna put it just right here in a box, just to like it done. Then I'm gonna put them over there in my thigh. I'm gonna put them on my bed, and I'm gonna dare somebody to touch them, and I'm gonna have them so cute. They're gonna hang over the thing on my bed, girl. Yes. Oh, I'm so skinny right now. I'm so skinny. Oh, this is why they don't like me, Lord. Oh, this is why they so mad. They be able to hooping and hollering to the top of their lungs. He used my baby. He used my baby. What do you know? So, y'all, welcome back to my show, The Shine Everywhere Show. Shout out to Nia Generational again. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it, and I'm definitely going to use them, and I'm going to take a picture of them and put it on Instagram, okay? Every time y'all send me something, I try to take a picture. I do. If you go on my Instagram, you can see. Every time somebody sends me something, I always put it on Instagram, like to show you that I use it, and that I love y'all, and that it's being utilized. I just love you, right? And I keep everything. I have so much stuff from over the years, right? And I just love it, literally. And I use it all from incense holders to body washes, like naturally made, organic, stuff that people have. I just love it all, right? Awards, cups, cards. I mean, I got it all, right? And I'm keeping it because I super appreciate it. I'm going to do a room one day of like memorabilia of all of the stuff that I've gotten from my subscribers over the years. And yeah, I'm just going to just like look at it and do like lives from in the room. I'm going to do that in the future. I'm really excited because I have so much stuff now, right? So I'm going to put it all up and it's going to be so cute, right? That's what I want my new studio to be. Just all of the stuff people have sent me. And I just want to like all over the room so y'all can see everything, right? So I love you guys. So Nia, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 900 people in the building. I really appreciate you all being here. We are only 30 minutes in, and we are finally about to get into it. So I'm going to open up the phone lines pretty soon here. We have the information about Blueface. I'm going to play that right before I open up the call lines about him bringing DNA proof for that he is not Chrisean Jr.'s father, okay? This make news because Chrisean, once again, she keeps lying. She just did an interview not too long ago with the Danzas discussing text messages between her and Blueface and how how he's the father and whatever. Because I still don't understand what she was saying to this day, right? But whatever, moving right along. Before we get into that, I would like to go over yesterday, right? So shout out to Valencia. Valencia came over and wanted to have a conversation because in my title, I put that the ex Chrisean Rock member had, stolen money from her terminally ill grandfather, right? So I know a lot of y'all was probably wondering, like, well, okay, well, where was Sean about to go with that? Like, what that were? Because she kind of like intercepted the show, right? It wasn't going to go anywhere. It was bait. I baited her to come into the show. I knew she would want to speak. I knew she would want to tell her own story instead of somebody tell it for her. That's why I was completely open to her coming up and us having a conversation, right? So during said conversation, I feel like it went over well. I absolutely do. And I was going to have her elaborate more on what the other side of things were, right? But I didn't. I'll just let it rock, right? Which was the last time I did yesterday. So I just let it rock, because again, she's not my enemy. I don't want her to feel attacked. I have no reason to attack her. I still don't have a problem with her, to this day. But while she was on the show yesterday, she told us, because remember, she went on to Blonay's show. Shout out to Blonay Media. She went over to Blonay's and promised Blonay's audience, well, she went over to Bologna, yeah, and promised Bologna's audience receipts based off of what she was going to say, right? We come into wire cross, and that doesn't necessarily happen. She comes over to my channel, and we have a conversation yesterday. I told her that she could call in if she wanted to speak on what was going on. During the conversation that we had yesterday, she stated that she would go back over to Bologna's and apologize to Bologna's audience because there was some confusion about the receipts that she had to send for everyone to see so that she can give herself credibility because no one knows her. So this woman is just kind of coming out of nowhere Um, did she show you any of the things she said she'd show after the live? No. Um, so after we have this conversation, we find out that she can't send any of the receipts that she does have because it violates certain laws. And one of the laws is child, because Junior was nude in some of the videos that she had, right? I have big questions about that. And I let it go because I was trying to be kind to her. Because again, she's not my enemy. But who records someone else's child nude? Who does that? I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Even if I was responsible for like changing a child and I saw that that was going on, I'm just going to report what I saw. I'm not going to record it. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to record it. Call me crazy. I mean, you can say what you want. You can doctor it up how you want to doctor it up, and be like, oh, well, she was doing it because she did it. Okay, cool, whatever. It's still not going to be a decision that I will make. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. If anything, I would have quietly called either 911 and told them like it's an emergency because you can get it documented that way too. Okay. The smartest thing would have been to call 911. I would have lied. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would have called 911 and said that I'm changing the child's diaper in the daycare and he is in agonizing pain. We need to get him to the doctor as soon as possible. All of that would have been documented there because then you could have told him, like, hey, can you document what I saw in there with him? Let them do it. Let the medical professionals handle it. I myself would not have done it. Also, she says that the police contacted her, right? This is the whole reason, and I'm just keeping it froggy with y'all. Like I said, I really could have went there yesterday, but I didn't. So I'm gonna let you in on what I'm paying attention to versus what you paying attention to, right? She said that the police contacted her. Cool. I have no dog in the fight, not questioning it. Although I could look into it and verify if that's true or not. Trust. I have no interest because, like I said, she's not my enemy. But don't make her my enemy because that's what y'all really be trying, right? So she said that the police told her that with the images and the videos that she has, that if she sends any of the receipts that she has to anybody based off what they saw, that is on the grounds of breaking the law and you can also be arrested for it, right? And it's part of now a um, investigation, right? She said that there's two investigations going on and one which is more so recently opened because they just contacted her within the last, when she was on my show yesterday, 48 hours, right? The police would never let you keep that. I'm sorry. You're turning in something that's going on with child welfare and you have videos and whatnot of a child's genitals, etc. They're keeping your phone. Okay. They're going to get what they need and then they're going to erase it all. They're going to make sure that you can never access that again. I'm confused and why you still have it in your possession if the police have seen it. You wouldn't have it anymore. Fact. All around America. Okay. Now, I don't know how it works in other countries, but in this one, they confiscate whatever devices you have and they remove it all. That's why they confiscate all of your devices. So if you got a computer at home, your kid got a tablet, they take in every device, every electronic in the house. Mm-hmm. And then after they get what they need, they'll give it back to you. You'll get it back. Sometimes it can take time, weeks, months, but they're taking it. They're not going to let you be able to access that again because you would have no reason to. Why would you need it if it's turned into the proper authorities? I told y'all stop playing with me. Also, I held back on a lot. Okay, a lot, a whole lot. Like her story. Y'all coming at me. Y'all coming at Bologna. Whole time, your past again doesn't define you, right? Would y'all agree? Because let me drop a bomb on you. And I knew this while talking to her. Everything I'm saying, I knew while speaking to her, right? And all I did was show an article that's in the newspaper. I didn't show nothing else. Did you know that she was in jail at the same time as Chrisean when she said that this happened? Chrisean went to jail February 23rd, 2024 in Oklahoma. She was in jail June 2024. Fact. I can prove it right now. I can show you. She was in jail. She never said anything about being in jail. I can show you right now. I have it all. I have it all. I mean, and she also escaped the police custody. Like, she's an escapee. So, I'm gathering how she met Chrisean would have been in jail. But that's not my story. You know, that's not for me to talk about. She can talk to you about it, you know. But she was in jail. I can prove it right now. Fact. You were in prison. She went to jail in February. You went to jail in June. And Chrisean was still in jail when you went to jail. She's not out yet. And from what I seen, y'all could have been in the same jail. Nah, you know, I didn't look that part up, but I was just like, wow. I was just floored when I was just like, well, wow, well, she was in jail. Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's just, that's just is what it is, you know? Yeah. So y'all just left well enough alone, you know? It just is what it is, right? Don't ask me any questions about her. Don't ask me any questions about her. That's weird. Because it's weird for a person to tell you a story and they leave a lot of the story out. And then because they changed that part, everything else is true. They just, y'all are weird. Like we don't have anything to talk about. I promise you we don't. I promise you we don't. We don't have anything to talk about. Go talk to her about it. Go tell her you still believe her, all of that stuff. That don't have nothing to do with me. Like I said, that's not my story. She's not my interview, nothing. That's it. Boom. Like I don't. I literally don't care. I don't care. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm speaking to her because she was just on my show. That's why I'm speaking on her. She was literally just here. Again, leave. Like, why are you here? Like, imagine. Ugh. Girl, I'm not kissing her ass. I'm not defending her. I'm not doing any of that. She can. That's not for me to do. I don't care. Like, what don't y'all get about that? Because I will be showing you everything, pulling it up on the screen, written. I don't care to do any of that. I can show you, like I said, because I'm not a liar. You know, I can show you, but I don't care to do any of that stuff. I just don't care. It just is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just what that were. You brought up to prove she was a liar. When did we prove she was a liar? She didn't have to come up. I wasn't asking for her. Because I was going to do my content either way it went. Because I did have a show put together. I sure did. She intercepted. And like I said, I'm speaking on her. So she has the right to speak. Like, please. I would, y'all just hit go live, invite her over, and suck her fart out. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I don't know her. Like, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Like, literally. I said to her yesterday, you did not properly prepare bologna. She didn't. She didn't. Mhm. Correct. And you're mad. And you're upset about it. I don't care. Like, I could care less. Yeah, correct. All of a sudden, you don't want nobody asking you questions about what questions do you have? Like, I didn't bring her nowhere. She's not a dog. Like, y'all are weirdos. Like, nobody's telling you to not believe her. There's a other side of the story. So you can believe what you want to believe. I don't give a what you believe. I didn't ask her, do you want to come on my show? She was in the chat talking. I said, do you want to call in? Because clearly what you got to say ain't enough characters for it. That was it. Yeah. I baited her out of the comments. That was it. Like, I wasn't baiting her on my show. Ew. What I was doing, the mission was accomplished. She told her own story because I was going to tell it either way. Like, that's it. That's all. And you're mad about it. That's it. That's the bait. The bait is to pull her in. And that's what I did. We didn't have to speak, but she has the right to. So I allowed her. That's it. Boom. That's it. And you're mad about it. And you're going to stay that way. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, don't ask me any questions about her because I don't know anything besides, what you want to know what I found out? I don't know if she would want me doing all that, you know? Because like I said, I don't have any issue with her. I don't know her. I don't know her. But if you're going to tell a story, tell it all. Because then, like I said yesterday, you don't have to worry about being somebody else bringing information to you and then you're being like, you know what I'm saying? Whacked with it. Because she did not tell Blonay that she was in jail the same year Chrisean went to jail in Oklahoma. She did not tell her that. That was not a part of her story. Why not? When it's documented, we have proof of that. We don't have proof of nothing that she's saying. And I don't need none because, like I said, she's not my guest. She's not anybody I interviewed nor put anything behind. Like, girl, please. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's weird. That is absolutely weird. Profit off of what? You have to be able to profit off of yourself to say that somebody's profiting off of you. I have views because I get viewed. So that means that she would need to be pulling in views for me to use her for profit, and she's only been on one platform. Are you okay? What profit? Get it together. You got to come with something better. You got to come way better than that. Way better. She can't even make $1 off her own name, but I am. Please make 2 plus 2 equal 4. It's giving 5 right now. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You got to wake up a little bit earlier. That won't work with Sean. I don't want to hear that money thing. I'm making no matter what. I guess they sent me that box of stuff today too because she was over here. Although they've been sent that. It's been sitting in my front office for 2 days. But I guess that's profit. That's her, right? Please. Girl, profit. Yeah, you gotta come something better. Yeah. Yeah, we need some more than that. Yeah. She has to profit off her first before somebody else can. Mm. Why didn't they take the blue phone, Sean? That's a great question for her. That's a great question. So you have people that, because I'm unbiased, I'm all for punishing someone for what they've done, not what somebody wants them to do, right? So when it comes to Chrisean, I already don't like her, right? So I'm not going to just jump on anything and everyone that has something negative to say about her. Okay? I'm not just going to just jump on the bandwagon. It has to be true. Then I'm going to run with it because it's real. But I'm not about to just do, that's weak. And then you give Chrisean leeway. Why add confusion to something that's about an innocent child? Because that's what it's supposed to be about. It's not about no fucking Chrisean and people that got an issue with her. It's not about, that's not what we over here doing. So why add drama to awareness? That doesn't make any sense. What are we doing that for? This is why I didn't attach myself to it. For what? That's not going to get anyone any closer to what the true mission is. You know, so I literally don't care. I don't know this woman to care about her. But since so many of y'all want to believe her story so bad, because it solidifies the dark thoughts that you have in your mind about what she over there doing about Chrisean, that you're just listening to anything and anyone. That's on you. I have a thing called discernment. And having discernment, there are a lot of people on the internet that just want attention. They do. And they will go by any means to make that happen. Because all you got to do is just tell the truth. That's it. Just be honest. Then you don't have to worry about being tripped up, caught up, nothing. You got to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about it. So cut it. Like, but y'all want to take y'all aggression out on the messengers instead of the talker. Because whatever issue you have it with her. But since you feel sorry for her, yeah, you want to go after everybody else. That's on you. That I don't care, because you. That's how I feel. Do something. Like, yeah, I don't care. You know, I literally don't care. That's it. Because you feel so sorry for her and you cannot stand Chrisean, you're just going to eat every word. Because that's bias. I'm not biased. I'm all for somebody coming forward saying what's up. As long as you're telling the truth, just tell the truth. There's nothing to, for what? What do you get out of that? But then you got bitches running around talking about some, oh, Sean blown there. Everybody just using Julia for profit. They're just trying to make, when we didn't actually make change. We didn't actually shook the table. And we did it righteously. We're not over here making up stuff about Chrisean. We're not over here making up stuff about a baby. Like, we're not doing none of that. Girl, bye. Please. There is no issue. The issue is go to her. Whatever you feel like you don't know, go to Valencia and figure it out. Y'all want us to do it. Want me to do it for what? I don't know her. No, I'm not sorting this problem out for you. I'm not fixing her story for you. That's why y'all mad. Because y'all know I can. Y'all know I can. Oh, Shaka, fix this. Not fixing anything. I don't know her. Okay? Shout out to her. And she's entitled to her story. But it ain't got nothing to do with me. She hopping on a platform, shine every way, shine every way, shine every way, shine every way, shine every way. No, I'm not putting myself in that equation. She did. She live telling people what she sent me, what she don't send me. Y'all in my DM. Because what I should have did was just came out here and cussed her the out. Please. That's the problem. Talk to her. What you coming to me for? I don't know her. Yeah. Figure it out. But I'm not doing that for y'all. I'm not. I'm not about the timeline, the story. Y'all don't even know the dates, nothing. But y'all, I believe her. I believe. What's good? Good for you. When it happened? What day? Weekend, weekday. Light out, dark. Y'all don't know the name of none of the thems, the days, the nothings. But I believe her. Go ahead. Who am I to tell you not go? Do you? Okay. No dog in the fight. No dog in the fight. But I was saying, like, I really could have went there. So for all the weirdos talking about some, oh, I don't like how he treated her, and I believe every word. Why are you questioning her like that? Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Because as a content creator, we have to combat the naysayers, the ones that are going to hate on her, the ones that are going to say she's lying, the ones that are going to look into her background and all of that. We have to do that. When we bring somebody forward, we have to defend them. Hello? So you prepare a person. I've been through some stuff. You know, You don't vaguely say you've been through some stuff when some of that stuff she did. The last time she got arrested was 2 years ago. But y'all swear past don't dictate the future. Okay, well, just 2 years ago, she was. But whatever. That's fine. Like, I mean, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. But whatever. In jail the same time Chrisean was in jail. You don't think those things will be valuable to the story? Because we're gonna figure it out. So why not just say it? Because then we're prepared. Girl, there is no perfect victim, but she's not a victim of what? That's how y'all treat her. Y'all are weird. Chrisean never did anything to her. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? I'm confused. She's no one's victim. Whose? We didn't do nothing to her. Chrisean, what Chrisean do? I don't like Chrisean, but what did she do to her? It's weird. Imagine holding Sean everywhere to a standard of do something for Junior, save Junior, right? But then you have an eyewitness that comes forward and they get none of that pressure. Weird. I've never met Junior nor Chrisean. I have no power. I'm a bystander. Bystander. I don't have any footage of Chrisean Jr. in terrible conditions. I don't have any of that. I've never bathed Chrisean Jr. in a tub or a sink or anything. I've never done any of that. I don't know anything about him having rotting flesh. I've never met him. I've never smelled him and say he has an odor. I don't know. But she allegedly do. So that means that she can help as an eyewitness. What's tea? Like, I'm not discrediting anyone. And shut the fuck up talking to me. How was me pointing out the fact that she was in jail the same time as Chrisean because she didn't tell y'all that, me discrediting her? Imagine blaming me for what she didn't tell y'all. Are you okay? You're not mad at me. I promise you, you're not. Apparently, because here you are. Her social media is Valencia. You know the rest. Go to where she at. Like, why the fuck are you over here? I'm a content creator, and this is what I do. Please. Like, girl, she came forward about a child that she can't even prove that she knows or met. Go talk to her about that. Like, why are you talking to me? I didn't promise you any receipts. I didn't do any of that. She did all of that. All of that. But who cares? She's excused. Okay. All right. And I still say, who cares? I agree. Who cares? Again, it's not my story. So that's her story to prove. I don't have to prove anything. What am I proving? And that's why y'all mad. Because y'all want me to get behind her. And I'm not doing any of that. And I never told you that I was. And that's not for me to do. But I'm not about to, because I could literally debunk her. Literally. I ain't got time for none of that. I don't know exactly what she know. And I'm gonna keep talking about them. Please introduce me to the person that's gonna do something about it. Yeah, I already met you hoes that complain. Y'all are boring. Introduce me to somebody that's gonna do something about it. Correct. Imagine. Yep. I'll talk about and going to continue. Well, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Besides you coming here pressed like a panini. That's about it, sweetie. Then I promise you nothing else will happen. Are you mad at me? Trying to care. It just hasn't happened, you know. That's unfortunate for you. Yeah, like a plus. Girl, y'all figure it out. It's not for me to figure out, and I'm not going to. Yeah. Not discrediting anything. I'm just telling you a part of the story she didn't. If I was discrediting her, I'd be like, oh, she's a liar. I'm not saying that. I don't care. You know? Like, it just is what it is. No, that's unfortunate. That y'all press at everybody but the one that y'all want to believe. That is absolutely weird. This poor baby, I can't. I know, right? And that's the whole issue. While all of this is going on, Junior's still going through what he's going through. See why I don't do the beefing and the going back and forth and all that. I just don't care. You know, it just is what it is. It's a shame I didn't care anymore. Right. I mean, I could care less, you know, about all that stuff. Like I really could. They mad at you. You know, I don't care about them being mad. Yeah. Thanks for sharing this. Yeah, no problem. Please don't tell me what to talk about. That's annoying as like it really is. Um, yeah. Don't ever tell me what to speak of. Don't ever feel that comfortable with me to where you have requests. That's weird. I'm not a DJ. And you ain't just say no music. So yeah, that's weird. Yeah. That's where, yeah, please don't ever feel comfortable. Like, next. Yeah. Channel is what I would tell you. That's the only thing you control, you know. Yeah, you control where you go. You choosing to be here. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, that's up to you, I promise you. Right, like this. Right. I mean, again, I don't have an issue with her. I don't. Right. If I was gonna have an issue with her, my issue would be why sit over here and tell me to my face and my audience face that you're gonna go have a conversation with Blonay and you don't. Why reach out to Blonay and tell her that you're gonna join her and don't. But who cares, right? Right. Credibility is all you have. Your word, is all she has. That's it. So she said multiple times that she was going to go talk to Blonay, right? Multiple. but I say something and why are you trying to discredit her? Or tell her to stop writing checks that her ass can't cash. That's it. Your issue ain't with me. Whatever. But oh well. Your issue ain't with me because you hoes ain't going nowhere. I promise you. I promise you. I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing. Next day, 2 days later. Hey, Sean. Hey. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. So that's why I'm blocking y'all. What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Want to be seen so bad. Okay. Shout out to you. She just described herself. She absolutely. I mean, like I said, it just is what it is. I still don't feel like her story's detailed. You know, I don't know. There could be something there, but I don't know. Just because she was in jail, I mean, she didn't meet her. Still could have met her. They was out around the same time, so still could have, you know, been working at the trap. Who knows? But that's not for me to figure out. I'm not figuring it out. I'm not doing that. Hey, call me crazy, but yeah, I just don't feel like that's my job. I'll pass. But shout out to her. You know, shout out to Valencia. Shout out to all of the other content creators. That she talks to. I don't ever mind having a conversation with her, like behind the scenes, if she just needs, my opinion on something, or she needs my assistance with something. That's fine. Like I would help her. Like I said, I don't have a problem with her. Like a problem with her for what? Like, and I was gonna leave well enough alone. The conversation that we had yesterday, we're gonna have, and then I just feel like we should just move on. You know? So that's what I plan on doing. I gave my little commentary on what I thought about yesterday, and it just is what it is. And like I said, I'm leaving a lot out, a whole lot out, because it really don't matter. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot, but whatever. She gets to decide when she's going to say whatever she wants to say, and if she don't want to say nothing at all, she ain't got to say nothing at all. It just it's what it is. She don't owe me nothing. Valencia, you owe Sean Davyway nothing. Okay. It just is what it is. What happened with her and Blonay, her not going over to Blonay after she said she would have to her and Blonay. They got to work that out. Yeah. Moving right along. So I mean, that situation is what it is, and that's where I'm leaving it at. I'll just, shout out to her. Ew, girl. Shout out to her, girl. Moving right along. Yeah. Oh, the girl system, man. I believe her, but I can't believe her without you, Sean. But you mad at me. Okay. So moving right along. Okay. Girl, I cannot. I can only believe her if you believe her, Sean. Sorry. All right, moving. Okay. Let's get into this. Where's the sound? Where's the sound?
I'm trying to. So do you really think that's Charles Barkley, baby? I don't want to talk about that, baby.
Oh?
You signed it. No, but I want to talk about other people's kids. You talk about yeah, wait, what you mean other people's kids? That's your baby. No, it ain't your baby. All of a sudden, 2 years, It just ain't your baby out the blue. Not the first time I said that. I mean, we understand why you said it the first time. Everybody gonna look at it as, oh, she crazy. He just don't want to be around. He did that. Now he not claiming the baby. Okay, cool. But then you went on to take family pictures, and you was around. They were always around. You uploaded the baby yourself, all everything after you said that. So what changed now? What changed now? Nigga, DNA. What to test that? I'm at the house, nigga. I'm sure you touch after this. The nigga number 3. What nigga number 3 at? Nigga number 3, go get that DNA test, nigga. Go grab that DNA test. You snuck a DNA test? You did a DNA test of just you and the baby. Too federal, man. Too federal, man. I'm really curious. I told you who it is. I'm about to get the results for you. Hell yeah, he know what the results said. That's nigga number 3. So the only first nigga should know. You giving all the niggas the same appellation. Yeah, everybody know. I said this. What you mean?
Girl.
You post these results? Why the f would I post results? The internet does not mean nothing to me, bro. I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna just say some shit. That's what it is. I'm not gonna post my social security number to show you that I'm American. You gotta, nigga, I know you're not American. Look at your hair. We already just went through this. That's it. Tell me what that say. I can't, nigga. It says, you want me to read it out loud? Blueface is not the father. No. You can put it back in these numbers. Say this, please.
Y'all can't hear him? Hold on, let me get some different audio, because, girl, maybe it's just their audio, because I have it in another place, too. Hold on. Maybe it's just their audio. Blueface is stupid. He says Blueface is not the father.
You said it.
Is that better? Is that better?
Talk about other people's kids. You talk about my yeah, wait. What you mean other people's kids? That's your baby.
Is this better?
That ain't your baby. All of a sudden, 2 years, it just ain't your baby out the blue. Not the first time I said that. Okay. I mean, we understand why you saying it the first time. Everybody gonna look at it as, oh, she crazy. He just don't want to be around. He did that. Now he not claiming the baby. Okay, cool. But then you went on to take family pictures, and you was around. They was always around. You uploaded the baby yourself, all everything after you said that. So what changed now? What changed now? Nigga, the DNA. You want to test that? I can't, nigga. It says, want me to read it out loud? Blueface is not the father.
Not Blueface. Jonathan. So, do y'all think those papers is real? Duh. Okay. We know he's not the father, right? And I know people are probably like, okay, why is this even a conversation? It's a conversation because the crustacean keeps saying he the pappy. Okay. I believe that Blueface has a DNA test of Chrisean Jr. And I believe that the DNA test states that he's not the father. 100%. Believe that. I'm just glad he finally got it on paper. Okay. Who cares? We do, obviously. I mean, that's why we're here. I mean, if you don't care, I mean, better question is, why are you here? You know, that, I don't know. But I think the reason why Blueface is having this done is who wants to keep being called like a deadbeat? And I'm not defending Blueface, because I believe, again, if you take a responsibility on, whether it's your kid or not, you know, if you're saying that you're going to look after Junior and that you're going to take care of him and that you're going to be the father figure in his life, I don't feel like you can get rid of that role, you know, whether DNA or not. To me, a real man, you're going to stick around no matter what, right? Because the promise isn't to the DNA, the promise is to the child. So to me, he's trash for even incorporating this kid around him, claiming him, any of that, doing it in front of his other children, having his other children claim him, and whatnot too, although his children were never really receptive into calling Chrisean Jr. Brother or anything like that. So I do feel like that's trash. I do. That there's no way around that. I mean, a DNA test is not going to fix that. But I do feel like him getting a DNA test is because he wants to remove himself from Chrisean Jr. I think he wants to remove the liability of people being able to approach him about a child that doesn't belong to him. So I think that this is like the main reason why Blueface wants to, cut the cord and do the separation um, of what's going on with Chrisean rocking her, own kids. So I still think it's trash, just cutting the cord like that. Because what did Chrisean Jr. do to anybody? Nothing. So what you go through with his mom is what you go through with his mom. But he should have always been left out of it, And I don't feel like Blueface did that, but nor did Chrisean. So I mean, she's the mother at the end of the day. You have all the power. You have all the control. So he not the dad though. Right. But his big head ass shouldn't have been going around acting like that either. Okay. It's not right for Blueface to go around pretending to be that child's, to be his father for attention, for money, for streams. That's not okay. Like there's nothing okay with that. Like whether you're the father or not, like it's still a role at the end of the day, whether there's DNA connected or not, you know? So that's wrong. Like he should not have done that. Why do that? The whole world is incorporating you as his father, whether they still believe that there may be, a possibility somebody's doing it or not. You're definitely one of the suspects. Like you're definitely one of the people that could be. So why take that on just to drop it? Why do that? That's trash. Blueface is trash for that. I'll tell him to his face. You're trash. You are. Regardless. You know? You've been doing that when you're a kid. You knew when you're a kid before you ever held him, before you ever put him up on camera. You knew all that. So he's not a thing. He's not a toy. You know? He's not. He's a human. And he needs to be treated as such. You're not treating him like a child. You're treating him like a redheaded stepchild. A child called It, Harry Potter. Like that's how you treat him. Like, all your kids eat, then he gets the scraps. All your kids eat at the table, but he got to eat in the corner. Like that's what you give, and that's not cool. And it's also not cool for the people around you, Blueface, to be doing the same thing. Carlissa Trash, Arse, anybody else that was around doing so. Why do that to him? Like, what did he do to y'all? I understand y'all don't like Chrisean. I get that. Y'all have had y'all up and downs, but what did he do? Because that's what a kid is gonna wonder. Well, what did I do? Like, why y'all like me? Why y'all want to be around me? Why y'all was talking about me? Why was y'all, making fun of my face and my eyes and like, why was y'all doing all that? For what? What I do, y'all? I was that much of a problem. Me and my innocence, you know. He should have posted the results of the hernia. This is how you know, as well. Like we've talked about Junior not being taken seriously with what's going on with him because it doesn't look like he's on like a deathbed, if you will. But for someone to be able to post Junior's genitals and not be arrested for it is crazy. Everybody and their mama knew, including the police, that Blueface put that picture online. Blueface was not arrested, nothing. So Chrisean stated that when Blueface put that picture up, that she saved him, that she told them, the police, that she didn't know who did it, blah, blah, blah. It was on his Twitter. What? They knew exactly who did it. His name right above it. They knew it was Jonathan Porter. You didn't protect him from anything. Okay? They just didn't care. That's it. They just don't care. Him being a little black boy, please, please. So you ain't trying to hear that. We're not trying to hear that. Blueface should have been arrested. There's no way around it. And he put it for the world to see. And it was everywhere. Everywhere. And that's why she was mad, because she was embarrassed. She walked around lying, telling everybody her son's fine. And this whole time he has a bulging hernia. Bulging. And nothing is being done about it. Nothing. So Blueface didn't put that picture up because he was frantic. Because he wanted Chrisean Jr. to get help. He did it to embarrass Chrisean Rock. That's why he did it. That's why he did it. Why would you protect him if you care about Junior? Right. She literally protected. She said, she said she was the reason that he didn't go to jail. She told the police that she didn't know who did it. It's like, they don't need you. I could have told the police who did it. How was the police coming to you about this picture and not seeing Blueface account at the top of it? Like, whoever sent in the screenshot, they didn't just send a picture of the baby, they sent the whole, where it's at. Blueface's Twitter. Now, Blueface's Twitter got popped. He got suspended off of Twitter for posting the picture because it got reported. And that was it. That was the only jail sentence that he had to deal with, because they don't want to wear out. He shouldn't have been up under the jail for posting a picture of a child. Crazy work. Crazy work. So he did that to embarrass Chrisean. Blueface don't care nothing about what's going on with that boy. How does Blueface go from sitting on Vlad saying that, as far as you know, Chrisean Jr. doesn't have any disabilities, right? But you put up a picture of a disability. His club feet are in the picture as well. The extreme club is inside of, his diagnoses are also in the photograph. Like, you can see it. So, girl, what about it? Sean is fake. He uses a stuffed animal to laugh at Junior. I actually use stuffed animal to laugh at Chrisean because she's a stupid bitch. Yeah, I've never made fun of Junior. I've never done that, and I'm going to continue to use that stuffed animal whenever I want to. What I want to know is when you coming to get it. When you gonna come take it from me? That's all I want to know. I want to know what you're gonna do about it. You know, that's all I want to know. Yeah, I make fun of Chrisean. Absolutely do, and how she treats her baby. I'm not making fun of Junior. I would never do that. You're a weirdo. Correct. You over there shaped like a barbecue grill with two necks and no booty. Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing it, and I'll do it again. Yeah. Junior can't sing, so when I'm singing Yahweh with all that, who am I? Who? Are you sure? Shaped like a barbecue grill, with long legs and no booty. Correct. Typing with their neck and their purse. Like, y'all be saying like you can't press me. There's no such thing. I be feeling no way. I promise you. I mean, I feel like a stupid remark deserves a one back, you know? Correct. Louisiana back. Absolutely. Yes. Zero booty. Booty on non-existent. Booty on non-existent. Mad at me. Are you mad? Yeah. Let me go off. That baby looks just like Ronnie Doe. Does he? Does he? I believe Krishan has no idea who Junior's father is if it's not Ronnie. I don't think she knows. I don't. I really don't. Mm-hmm. Correct. I don't. I don't think she knows. If it's not Ronnie knows. And then I know y'all talked about this cousin, y'all, because y'all love to bring up that cousin. Okay, y'all love to bring that cousin up. Um, look, there y'all go. There y'all go. Y'all love to bring up that damn cousin. I cannot with y'all. I really cannot. Shout out to Angela Johnson. Thank you so much for the super secret, sweetheart. She says church and Sean on the same day, winning. And they mad. They absolutely are. Thank you so much, Angela, for the super secret. You are so sweet. Thank you, Angela. Shout out to Sia, my boo. She says you're so skinny. Thank you. I can only see a chair. Absolutely. Thank you so much, babes. I love you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Shout out to my boo, Toya. My baby, Toya Gaines. Love you, sweetie. Says, I love you, Sean, because you do your homework and allow folks to pop themselves. I absolutely do. And that's not going to change. Not at all. Like, girl, please. God is going to save Junior. God is going to save him. Junior is going to get the help he needs. He will. I can feel it. He will. Now, should it have taken this long? No, it should not have. But he will. And I choose to believe that. I do. And I'm going to continue to believe it because I'm not claiming nothing else. You know, because his mama don't want to claim whole disabilities. But I'm not going to claim him perishing. I'm not going to claim that. I'm going to claim him doing the exact opposite. Junior living a long, healthy life. Okay? And he will get the help that he needs. Ignoring it and letting it go and hoping that the mammy get it together one day is not the diagnosis for the situation. It's not. It's not the prescription for this situation. So I'm gonna give up who don't like it. Until something happens to where Junior is in a better situation, I'm going to find a way to incorporate him in my daily content because I truly do care about Junior. And I don't have nothing to prove to a fucking soul. Nobody. Check me. That's all I can tell you. Check me. I have nothing to prove to none of you. These be weird. Like you have something to prove to them. Prove you care about Junior. No, tell her to prove that she met him. Imagine. I gotta prove that, but then you got people coming forward with all of these stories and whatnot, but they don't have to prove anything. They get the red carpet treatment, and anybody that says anything besides what a person wants to hear, please. Shout out to my boo 93 Brandy 934 Brandy. Hi boo. She says, Sean, please sing I Deserve. I did, girl. But I'll sing it again for you, babes. I'll sing it again for you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sweetheart. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. So yeah, I said from jump, it's going to be a long process. I said when this first started, go back to my first live about this. I said it's going to be a long, stressful process. Okay? These type of journeys ain't for everybody. They not. So a lot of people give up quickly, you know? A lot of people jump off the bandwagon. Oh, nothing, it's not going the way I want it. He's never gonna get help. Bye. You abandon them. You go right ahead. Because that's all you're doing. It's so weird for people to think that we can literally just walk up to Junior and take him. We can't. Like, it's weird. That's weird. Ooh. That's weird. Who asking for receipts? Because if you're talking about Valencia, ain't nobody asking her for no receipt. Who? Who? Please. If y'all looking for any receipts for her, go to where she is. Go to her social media. She got a TikTok, all of that. Go over there. Go talk to her. Like, it's annoying. Like, yeah, we not middlemen, you know, all of that. If you have something to say to Valencia, she seems pretty open to speak to people. Go talk to her. If you believe her, tell her you believe her, all of that. We don't care. Like, I mean, I promise you, we don't care. Back to Junior. Back to Junior. If you're not helping them or have a way to, or ideas or have something and you need assistance with what you have, I don't care. I don't care. Okay? That's why I'm literally not over here breaking everything down about that woman. She's not my enemy. She's not my enemy. I'm not about to tear her down. I'm not about to do none of that. No, it just is what it is. You know? That's it. That's it. I'm just telling y'all what y'all didn't know. So that's just what that were, right? I truly want Junior to be okay. And I've been hearing rumblings of things, but until I got, like, again, I could have put something in my title today that I'd be like, what? But if I don't have anything tangible, I'm not going forward with it. That's just how I am. Okay? I done brought people on my platform and asked them behind the scenes doing pre-interviews, have you ever suffered from mental illness or anything like that, blah, blah, blah. No. Then we go live and find out in the live that they actually have. Now, does this discredit this person's story? Kind of. Because you can't put lies with the truth. You don't get to mix them. You don't. You don't get to lie about these three things, but told the truth about everything else. No, that's going to make a person question everything you said. That's it. That's natural. Like, y'all apply that in real life, but then when it comes to social media, those rules are gone. Your man say before he leave, he about to go to the gas station. Then he come back and say how he was just at the bowling alley. Wait a minute. When you left here, you said, so you're not questioning things now? Or do you just be like, okay. Your kids tell you they're about to go to the park. Then they come back and tell you about a fight that happened at the mall. Oh, well, you said you can't even get to the fight because you said you was going to the park. How are you at the mall? Now you're questioning everything. But then that happens on social media when a person's telling a story, and since you're biased against the person, you question nothing. You're weird, not me. Like, discernment is completely out the window when this is about Junior. How are we worried about credibility? None of that should even matter. When we should be honing in on Junior. Honing in on the information about Junior. That's what we should be talking about. Like, now people making it about them. This is not about Valencia. It's not about her. That's not me being rude. That's me being honest. Like, we're no longer tunnel vision. Because Junior's ahead. We talking about Valencia, we going that way. That ain't the right way. We off our path. And now everything is in disarray. Because we so busy going back and forth at each other and worrying about what each other is saying. Like, no. This is why I'll be over here dolo, doing my commentary when it comes to Junior. I'm going to have a Junior my way. And if we're going to come together as the collective and do so, then it has to be about him. As soon as you start involving other people, drama. Drama. But don't nobody want to give Sean any credit for, this woman has been trying to contact me. Been doing it. We've seen her. I didn't bring her out here for her. I could have been brought her out here. But it has to be tangible. Like, it has to make sense. I'm not just going to come forward with anything because I know how the audience is. It needs to be a relaxed situation to where we can understand what happened to Junior, how you got to the point of meeting him, and that's it. And then giving us detail on what you saw. That's it. So that we can turn that into a formal report and bring it to someone so that we can do something about what you saw. That would have been my only interest. Since we couldn't do that, I left her wherever she was at. Wherever she was at. Why I keep pointing out, that's Blonay's exclusive, not me. Yeah, I know of her. Yeah. Uh-huh. And I left the story where it was. Because it's a lot. I could have been brought it forward, but people, clout chasing. I could have really made that interview pop. And she hit me up while we were already viral. So if I would have brought her on, discernment. My discernment said, leave that where it's at. Reach out to her later. Reach out to her later. But leave that where it's at. I did. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Because my focus is Junior. When I talk to that insider over here, who we talk about? Junior. His conditions, the condition he was in, his weight, the family around him, what Chrisean did. That's what we talked about. It stayed on Junior. Okay? And the insider, I'm sure she's been through all type of stuff in her life. Did we talk about her life? Did we talk about Junior? The insider will tell you, I vetted her. I vetted her. Not only did I vet her, I did a pre-interview with her, like I do with all of my guests that I'm going to bring on my show. She was legit. Everything she said was spot on. That woman didn't lie about a thing. She knew exactly what she was talking about. And we left it at that. I didn't keep, because I could have kept bringing her on and on and on and on. You know, those views would have been crazy. But that's not what it's about. Ugh. Trust me, I have all type of people. One of her literal family members, I had over a 3-hour conversation with, and they asked to be anonymous. They are still anonymous, and everything we talked about on the phone is still in that conversation. I have not said a word about what they said. I have their personal phone number. They appreciate what I'm doing. They appreciate it. And they just wanted to put me up to game on some stuff that I may not know. And we left it at that. I didn't sneak and record them, and that would have been gold. That was a platinum conversation that we had about Junior and Chrisean. Some stuff that will really shock y'all. Y'all think what she said wasn't shit. That was nothing compared to what a family member said about Chrisean and her son. Please. Thing about Junior, I don't care. How do you know she did all what she said with Junior? Slow people down. Who? Who did it? Well, who did? Yeah, a family member. A whole family member. Yes, I told y'all that she said she didn't mind if I said that we spoke, but she didn't want me to say the context of the conversation or her name, and that's fine. She just wanted to give me information. That's it. And that was fine. Mm-hmm. Why doesn't the anonymous proper representation? So this helps Junior. Here's the thing. Of course, we can't get anything legal involved without Chrisean being deemed unfit. Okay? So we can't just necessarily like get a lawyer and be like, we want him taken from her. It would have to be somebody related to her. It would have to be a family member. It would. It would have to be a family member. It would have to be. Like direct kin. It can't just be a random stranger. It can't. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So we would need a family member. And you've seen, I've done multiple lives asking a family member, like, who wants to come forward? You know, like who will come forward for Junior? And that was part of the conversation that I had with the family member that called me, that I spoke to on my call-in. That was part of what we spoke of. Her stating that she would really want to do it, but being in fear of certain things. I'm not going to say exactly what she said she'd be in fear of, but fear. So when I say Chrisean is dark, I be saying that for a reason. Like, she's a very dark person. She is. I absolutely believe that it has to be a controlled environment and a controlled situation. Chrisean, knowing that somebody's coming to take her kid from her, I believe she would do the unthinkable. I do. I would not put it past her to hurt herself or that child, or both. I wouldn't put it past her. From what I was told, I wouldn't put it past her. Correct. So he's in severe danger, being around an individual that doesn't feel that he needs access to medical attention out of shame. Out of shame. She's upset with Chrisean Jr. She's pissed at him. Why? Milestones. She wants Chrisean Jr. to get up and walk, talk, eat, all of that on his own for the naysayers. That's what she wants. That's what she wants. And she felt like he letting her down. She literally mad at him. She does. I do. I feel like she is angry with him. I feel that she's mad. It's like, get your together. I feel like that's how she approaches him, how she looks at him, how she treats him. I do. She wants him to prove the world wrong about her. Y'all say I did this to my kid. Now look at him. He walking, he talking, he eating, he doing all of that. But y'all said that I did this to him. That's how I feel like she thinks. Correct. Yes. Tasiki says she would take Junior. I love Tasiki. She don't want Junior. She don't want him. She really don't. See, her family, I feel it's like false promises. I don't feel like Tareen wants him. I don't feel that Tessa, Chastity, none of them want Junior. It's a half want, right? I feel like they don't want him in any pain. I feel like they don't want him in any like trouble or anything like that. I feel like they want him safe, but I don't feel like they want him. I feel like it would be like a temporary thing, like wanting him for a while, but like not permanently. I don't think they want him permanently because with Junior's situation, there's no guarantee that he's going to be able to be, independent one day and like living on his own and stuff like that. There's no guarantee of anything like that. Every child with cerebral palsy, et cetera, is different. The limits are different. The limitations are different. So, yeah, but I don't feel like they want him. I don't think it's like a real, like, I've got to give him here because honestly, they could have kept him. Tessa was complaining about funds. Chastity was complaining about funds. Tareen was complaining about funds. All of the people if you're saying that you're going to take care of someone, you just got to do it. If anything, like pay me back later type situation, but you just do it. If I have a kid in my care, I'm not about to be moaning to the person about what they need if they're not bringing it to them. No, I'm just going to file for custody or something. I'm just going to keep them because clearly, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep them. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep them, girl. Don't worry about it. I guess come see him when you want to see him and whatnot. When you got money to look out for him, girl. But other than that, I'm just going to take it over from here. And you can do it without even alerting Chrisean, you know? Chrisean was lost in the sauce. So they could have been putting Junior in early upreach, stuff like that to be assisting him. The more they put their name on paperwork, the more the state is gonna know how involved the person is. So there's ways, of doing it without, what I'm saying, even doing it. Because if you're showing that you are the primary caregiver and you are direct kin, it's a lot easier to get like custody, at least temporary custody, until the courts figure out where the child is going to be. I don't feel like any of them had that feeling towards Junior. I don't. I don't feel like any of them wanted him. They do, but temporary. I don't think it's a "I got you forever" type of situation. We gonna take care of you. We gonna make sure you good. No, I don't feel that way because they would be stepping up. Who's stepping up for Junior in the family? Who? And they all could, and it's way more of them than it is to Chrisean. It's way more of them, and they don't have to take them, get them. You know, that's just what that were, and maybe things wouldn't have gotten this bad with Junior to where Chrisean is petrified of taking him in to any medical professional or around one because they're going to know the condition that he's in, and I do feel like she knows that she's going to be blamed for it. Walking in the hospital and not leaving, and her Junior being taken before is what I think is like her real fear. Like he's been taken before, and she don't want it to happen again, and she knows she ain't did nothing that she needs to do to make sure that it won't happen again. So it's a higher chance that they're gonna take him than they're gonna give him back. Because even if they took him, she could still get him back. She could. She could still get him back. Yes, they could take him right now from her, and they will still give her a chance for reunification. For them getting back together. That she was still gonna have a chance. She would. That's why it's important for other people to have stepped up. But if they feel like it's not their responsibility, I mean, our hands are tied at this point. We just got to keep hoping that eventually one of them will want to give Junior the life he deserves, because he don't deserve what he's going through. It's unnecessary and unfortunate. So CBS made contact with her. They not taking him. I don't know if they made contact with her recently, but they did take him before, and I think that's her fear. Because when she got Junior back, she ran. She got up out of Baltimore and ran back to California and moved in with Blueface, and all of that. So she got up out. She got the hell out of Dodge. She got up out of there, okay, and ain't been back in that regard since. So I feel like she feels that since they're not on her, that she's safe, but she's not. She's not, because this can't go on forever. This is a case of medical neglect. If she's denied the disability, she's denying the resources. Agreed. Agreed. I absolutely agree with that. And she's publicly stated that he has been diagnosed. She just has not claimed his diagnoses. So it's not like her saying, a doctor ain't never told me nothing like that about my child, when they have. And that proved it with her saying that. And she can't, those my charts say everything. So CPK from not doing emergency section. Possible. I'm no doctor, so. But you could be right. It's a record charge can hide it much longer. The year stops. Right. I agree. It's only gonna work for so long before the proper people step in. Because they won't have a choice. They won't have a choice. And they're gonna blame her because they didn't do anything. So they're not going to take the brunt. They're not. You think they're about to take the blame for Chrisean? No, they're going to throw the book at her. They're going to throw the book at her. Yeah, they sure are. Why is she running with a baby she don't want? I wouldn't say running with a baby she don't want. I feel like she's running with a baby she feels forced to want. I feel that I really don't feel like she wants Junior like that. She's too careless. You're not that careless with loving your kid. How you love your kid, but you just walk away and just leave him on the dirty floor in the middle of a service on your cell phone, da da da. How you love your kid, but you train in a cold gym and alarm fire drills and stuff happening. You don't even know your kid at. You don't even know who got your kid. Like, you care about your kid, but he whooping coughing with filled congested lungs, and your kid keeps scratching and you don't know why. Out of that, that's not wanting him, because you will want him healthy. You will want him not scratching. Mhm. Junior is fine how he is. I mean, we accept him. She's the only one I don't. The public has embraced Junior and whatever medical diagnosis he may have. She's the only one that won't accept it. She's the only one. Yeah. As far as I can see, she's the only one that doesn't want to accept how he is, because she doesn't want to help him. She don't have time in her mind. Chrisean is not about to be up at no doctor office all day, 2, 3 appointments, and sometimes in one day. She ain't. No, 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 not at all. Not at all. Sean, do you think she could change? No. And I also Chrisean does not have the mental capacity to be able to change. She doesn't. Mm-mm. How Chrisean's brain is set up, mm-mm. I would never encourage her to have a child at all, even a child that had no disabilities. Even an average child. No, no. There is no changing for her. She don't want to change. The older we get, the more set in our ways we become. The more set in our ways we become.
Incoming call.
Oh my God, what do you want?
Incoming.
Hold on one second, Sean. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, but she don't care about that child how she should, right? And we have all seen that. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines for a little bit. Let me know what you think about Blueface. Let me know what you think about Chrisean. Hold on. Speaking of Chrisean, Nevaeh. Jaden said both of them homeless. Jaden, I wouldn't be talking too much. How are you, sweetie girl? Because you still over there giving Stewie in the face, worried about who Blueface sending money to. You swear you got your own money, but mad he's sending it to other people. Girl,
Power
if
on.
you need a few dollars, say you need a few dollars.
The Bluetooth device.
Girl, it's annoying. The phone lines are now open. The phone number is 404. Ooh, y'all already called. Y'all ain't wasting no time.
Incoming call.
Call phone.
Y'all ain't wasting no time. Hold on.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hi, thanks for calling the Sean Everywhere Show. Can you hear me?
Yes, I was trying to. Are the phone lines open?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to speak with Sean, please.
Absolutely. You're on the line with Sean Everywhere. Can you turn me down in the back, sweetie?
Hi, am I on? Let me turn my phone down.
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yes, you are on live.
Okay, Sean.
Hi.
Okay, so have you ever heard of a Burgess test
Of what?
or the APGAR score for babies when they're born?
No, what's that?
Okay, they rate babies when they're first week.
What? Girl, whoa.
Like 1 to 10.
Next caller. Yeah, I'm sorry. We can't do all that. I don't know nothing about none of that going on with Junior. And I'm not trying to put that evil on that baby. I'm sorry, sweetie. Sorry.
Kayla V.
That was just a lot.
To accept,
Sorry,
press
sweetheart.
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Where? Hello? Caller? Caller?
Call from
Okay, you can have to.
Incoming call.
Hold on.
Incoming call.
What is happening? Okay, hold on one second, John. Okay. Maybe I need to refresh. I don't know why it's doing that. It's like hanging up as I answer.
Incoming call.
Answer.
call from
in-house grade.
Okay. Caller, you're live on the air. Is this my in-house Grace?
Yes, baby. How are you?
I'm
darling?
good. How are you, sweetheart?
Listen, I just wanted to say real quick, you're doing an amazing job. And I just want to say to the people, especially the haters in the chat, you were nothing but absolute fair and respectful. You gave that lady a platform to say her story, speaking of Valencia, and get her story out. You didn't interrupt her to the point where we was in the chat like, can she talking? Can we get to the point like about Junior? Because you let her talk. You let her share her story with you. Didn't even interrupt her. Even though we was all saying like, okay, cut it short, you still allowed that woman to talk. So you was more than fair because you gave her an opportunity to share her story. What else does these people want from you?
Right.
And it's pissing me off because it's like, you can't do but so much, love. You understand what I'm saying? And everything that you're doing, you are doing to the best of your ability. It's like you can't win for losing it with these people.
Correct.
But anyway, just know that we love you. We got your back and we riding with you, baby boy, okay?
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much,
I love you,
sweetie.
honey.
I love you.
I love you too, little people.
Oh.
Listen, and also about Chrisean and Little Junior.
Mhm.
Now, I think it's sad. Well, no, I don't think I know. It's very sad that the fact of the matter is this. Chrisean was lying this whole time about the paternity of the child. Ronnie Doe lost his life, and the Little Junior can't walk. That is the fact.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like she's not smart, like I put in the chat, but she's calculating, and she had a plan in her head. And I felt like if she can get rid of Ronnie anyway, I'm not saying she's involved. That's allegedly. You know, we don't have any evidence on that. But because Ronnie's out the picture, she probably assumed that her and Blue would have a better life. And because I think Blue probably pulled back from that incident, like, yo, she might be a little crazy, or I want to get involved because I don't want to end up like Ronnie.
Yeah.
So now that Blue's coming out, I feel like he's like not in fear anymore. I think he was really saying that for two reasons. For one, he didn't want to seem like a horrible person to dismiss a disabled child or somebody that we think is disabled, and he didn't want to come off as a bad human being. And secondly, he probably was like, wait a minute. Like his brother, I forgot his brother's name. His brother called in, made a post, was like, yeah, if I was you, I would claim that child after Ronnie passed. I don't know if you remember that. It was his brother, I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had said that. So I'm thinking Blueface was like, yeah, you know what? Let me just play the game because it's not going to hurt my image if I claim this child or not.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But now I feel like since there's another baby on the way, I feel like he's like, you know what? I'm not playing the game with her no more. I'm trying to cover her. All she does is bashes me and talks about me online and leaks my address, tells me I'm going to lose my life. And he's not really even saying nothing really bad about Junior. She takes everything that he says so literal and she gets so upset about it. So you're right. When you say that she might do something to someone regarding Junior or something to herself or to him, I believe that because she seems like a very desperate, impulsive person. So when you're dealing with someone that's desperate and impulsive, they do things that you might not understand, but because they have a certain mindset, like even the fact that she's lying about him walking and talking and eating, that was something that somebody that you can't understand their thought process, because if she would just came out and said all this stuff from the beginning that what he wasn't doing, she would have had something more of a bigger fan base.
Yeah.
And we probably wouldn't even we wouldn't even be talking right now, you and I, because everybody would have had her back. It's because she's a liar and she portrayed like it was something that it wasn't. Everybody's sitting there like, what's happening? What's going on? And that stirs up more interest. And like I said the last time I talked to you, I feel like she's loving all this attention, whether it's good or bad, because social media talk or celebrity talk is as long as they're talking about you, you're going to be in the you're going to make money or whatever, or you're going to be seen because of the attention. But I feel like she is not going to show us him getting therapy, and she don't have a right to. But because she loves the attention, whether it's good or bad, as long as she's getting the attention, she's thriving off of that. And she makes herself feel like she's a bigger celebrity, and getting all excited about this. I'm all over the place. But getting excited about this boxing thing, it's only a one-time fight. Girl, you're not training for the Olympics. Calm down, first of all.
Period.
Who should be training is Junior for the rest of his life.
Right.
Like, I'm so over her. But like I said, I'm not against it because I don't care whether she come or go. My concern is for the child. Anyway, thank you so much. I love you. I don't want to hold the lines. I know everybody want to call in. Sean, you are handsome. You are doing it, and you are skinny, baby.
Period.
Hey, honey. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, sweetheart.
All right. We'll talk soon. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. I love her. She was super sweet. Okay, hold on. Y'all said that was a misunderstanding? Okay, hold on.
Incoming call.
Said it was a misunderstanding. Okay, if that woman can call back, I'm sorry.
Incoming call.
I thought y'all know what I thought she said. But I'll see y'all talking about it in the chat. So if you would like to call back, I'm so sorry. I thought that yeah.
To accept, press
I'm
1.
so
To send a
sorry.
voicemail, press 2.
Hi, caller. You're live on the air with John Debbie Way. What is happening? I don't know why it's doing that. Come on now. Okay, y'all keep calling. Sorry. Okay. I didn't hear what she said. I heard. Y'all know what I thought I heard, and I thought I heard it like multiple times. So yeah. But yes, I'm just gonna call you back. Whoever that just was.
Income.
Oh.
Please leave your message for 2.
I'm about to dox me.
Kayla V.
Oh my God.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
It's like 5 people on the line. Oh my God. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, what is happening?
Call from Kayla V. Call from Wanda.
Hello? What the is happening? What is happening?
Incoming call.
Call from
My Lord. Hello, caller. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Oh, thank God. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, you're live on the air.
Oh my God, Sean. I'm so excited to be on.
Oh, well, welcome.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I watch you every day. Can you hear me clear? We're good?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, great. I wanted to start off by saying, hey, chat. Hey, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. We're going to get off on with, I wanted to say with Valencia, who had called in and shared. I was on that live with Miss Blonay, and it was just wild. We were at the end of the show, and then she had just jumped in the chat and was saying that it was really hard to hear. And we're all hoping that she would be a good eyewitness if, everything pans out. I know her history is not good at all. But, those things we're hearing are just horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, we already had our own thoughts of how she was treating Junior, but to hear this even more just like breaks our hearts, especially mine, but yeah, it's just crazy to think that there's people out there in the church, in the boxing ring, just around her general, that sees and smells and hears these things,
Yeah.
and just lets it go,
there's no amount of money that should let any of this pass. And this is a child, you know?
Absolutely. How do you feel about Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. right now? Do you feel that he's in better hands because we haven't necessarily been seeing him on camera, or do you think things are worsening?
I think with him being on, I'm sorry, can you rephrase that again?
Oh yeah, no problem. So she hasn't really been showing him lately, and I feel like she hasn't been doing it because we've been on her row. Like not just myself, like Bologna and so many other content creators that have been bringing up Junior, making him a conversation. So do you feel like he's getting better care offline, or do you feel like things are worse that we don't see him?
I feel it's worse that we don't see him. It worries me, you know, because he could be having bruises on him, and that's why she's keeping off camera. You know, like with us not being, it's kind of our own wellness check, you know, by seeing him on camera, seeing that he's okay. But now knowing she puts filters all over him, it's just like, you know, it worries me not seeing Junior on a regular, like how we used to, how she always would pop up and we could see Junior somewhere. I do believe it's worse. I don't feel that him not being off the camera is a good idea, but I could see how her PR agents, you know, or her management, whoever, would tell her, since it is such a big topic, to keep him off camera and just focus on her, looking at her. But, you know, to us, we want her to put Junior on camera, but her management is probably saying don't, because it's such a big topic, and anything you are doing or trying to promote, it's going to be taken away, because we all are only there to see Junior,
Right.
you know?
Absolutely. I agree. I do. I do think that there are people in the background that are telling Chrisean to not show Junior and to keep him off camera. But you know, she's hard-headed. So I do feel like part of her not showing Junior is her decision too. But I do think the best way to manipulate somebody like Chrisean is making her think that it's her idea, instead of them trying to encourage her to do something that they would do, or make a decision that they would make. So yeah, I do think that things, if I'm being honest, I felt that Chrisean may punish Junior because of us. And that's like a fear of mine. And what I mean by that is, like, she likes the attention either way. I think she likes it whether it's good press or whether it's bad press. But I do think that when people are coming at her about Chrisean Jr. and this recent interview that she just did, I do think she takes it out on him. I do think she gets upset and frustrated because the conversation is more geared towards Junior and his health, and her denying that he has disabilities and publicly denying him medical attention and all of that. It backfired the interview. So I fear that when she doesn't show him on camera, it's because she's been like angry at him because of us. And I'm not talking about, you know, I'm talking about all of the comments, because Junior's taking on a life of its own. The conversation of Junior is becoming bigger than Chrisean. Because at first it was Blueface was the bigger conversation, and then kind of Chrisean Jr. being second. But now, since Blueface is out of her life, it's like Chrisean Jr., his name is becoming bigger than hers because of the awareness that has been raised and people side-eyeing what's going on with him. I think some people probably were watching and just wasn't paying attention, you know, to what was going on, because their concern was Chrisean, like watching her. But I think people like myself and others have now, you know, kind of shifted the attention to where I was like, no, look at him, you know, like, you looking at her, look at him, like, look what's going on with him, you know. And I do think that she may blame him for it. And I think that at times she probably takes that out on Junior. because she's frustrated. Like I've said time and time again in my lives, I feel that she does get really frustrated with him, where it comes to she doesn't understand what he needs when he is crying or upset, whether he's itching or won't eat. And when I think she gets angry at him, I do.
Oh, yes. I do believe that. I believe that, like, especially the one video in question is like when he was sick in the car and you could kind of, and she was changing his diaper and you could kind of hear in her voice, like, either she was like pushing herself against him or, holding him down a certain way because of how her voice, her breathing and voice changed and how his crying has changed. I've been following this story since she first came out. I've never liked her. But I mean, and I just wanted to throw this out there. When Junior was born, we all noticed like his eyes were normal. And then, now you look and you see it's that right eye that always just goes up, like he looks up all the time or, kind of moves around. It's not steady and even. And that could come from shaken baby syndrome, or it could just be part of his cerebral palsy that he has. But to be born with, normal eyes and then that eye shift, it's like, wait a minute, what happened from that, to make it go from being a, normal up to now where it just like rolls. There had to be some type of trauma.
Yeah.
Your eyes just don't go that way. And he wasn't born like that. We've all seen.
Yeah.
So, I do. I just wanted to throw that in there because I do believe there has been some type of shaking or something to cause, because earlier you were, not earlier, on another one of your videos, you're surviving. Shout out to you because I always watch every one of your surviving. But, you can see, you had pointed it out, like, or not pointed it out, you had seen that his eyes were normal when he came out as a baby, and then I think it is from that video where we can hear her, where she was talking about Blueface, and we could hear her when she went off of camera and making that, that noise. Chrisean Jr. was making some type of noise and his crying had changed. So, I mean, only thing we can do is speculate at this point in time. We all know there is some type of abuse. Now we know where she is on her thinking of medical neglect, for her calling out and saying, hey, I'm not going to believe what the doctors are saying. Like, I don't think you've taken him to enough doctors to figure out what's wrong. I think she seen the doctor when she was pregnant, or not pregnant, but when she had Junior. And then that follow-up one that, we all have right after. And then that hernia surgery, that's all we've ever seen Junior go to the hospital or see a doctor. We haven't seen him go for like any checkups or anything like that. Or her saying, you don't have to show us going to the hospital. Okay, cool, 100%, got it. But like a sticker or something like, hey, I got my shots. After, we've all gotten those little stickers for our babies after they got their vaccination. Something like that. She has nothing. And I mean, from time being, she's never wanted him. Everybody has told her not to have him. Then she even said she didn't want him. And it's heartbreaking because there are so many people out there that would just love this baby down. And to see her treat her own flesh and blood like this, and God knows what happens behind cameras, behind closed doors. I just wish the best, but, what we see even on camera is terrible. It's not cute. Chrisean, if you think how you're treating your baby and all this stuff is cute, it's not. We are not watching for you. You're not getting all these views. We're watching because we want to see the baby and make sure he's okay because you are a negligent mother. I mean, I've seen 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds that got pregnant and their motherly instincts kicked in way better than in all 3 years or 2.5 years that you've had your son. You've had 2.5 years to adjust to be a mother, and you have not. And I mean, that's all the people that say, oh, she's young. She's 25. I had my twins at 18. I was pregnant at 17. And you know what? The motherly instincts kicked in when I found out I was pregnant.
Absolutely.
You know, raising twins at 18 is not easy.
Agreed.
Or having twins at 18 is
Yeah.
not easy.
Right.
So she
Having
has one
hard.
child, and she's not, you know, you can't get it together, but you want us to support you. You should have no platform. You should be in the new age world of everybody saying, oh, canceled. You should not have any type of platform, and anybody who supports you is disgusting. After knowing everything we all know, CPS should be held responsible. Anything happens, all the police agencies that anybody's ever called into and made a report on, you know, the boxing agency, her management, everybody should be held accountable. Anything happens to Chrisean Jr.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm sorry I didn't just keep yapping, but
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I do appreciate your call. I'm going to take some other calls, but thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. And I hope you call again in the future. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I watch you every day, Sean. I catch you every day. So
You're so sweet.
I'm always in the comments.
All right. Thank you so much, love. Oh, I love talking to y'all. I really do. I enjoy it. Okay.
Call
Oh,
from
this works.
Alicia.
Okay. Hi, caller. You're live on the air. We're trying every way. My Lord. Okay, I'm just not going to touch anything. I'm just.
Incoming call.
Okay. I'm just.
Call from Wanda Bell. I'm calling back. To accept,
Period.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I hit one. Okay.
Call from
There we go.
Wanda.
Hello.
Hi, Sean. This is me calling back.
Okay, good. I'm
You
so
thought I
sorry
said
about earlier.
a
Yeah, I'm
bad word,
so
but I didn't.
sorry. But that it wasn't my fault. It was the chat's fault. Because the chat,
Okay.
it was all of them. It was Lindsay, it was Clarraine, it was CJ, it was PS5. It was all of them. Nah. They said something, and then before I knew it, it was everybody in the chat. It was their fault because I love you. Okay? It was Tressa.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just speaking as an early childhood education teacher, and I was just speaking on a couple of tests that we do. And one where I'm not involved is when they're first born, and I'm quite sure every baby that's born has a test like this. It's called the ATGAR.
Okay.
And they test those babies when they first came out to see if they have any developmental issues or cognitive issues or pulse or respiration. And the lower the score is, the more that you know that you have a baby that's going to have special needs. And every baby is tested when they're born. Did you know about that?
Okay, so with the test, now can it only tell you like some things or like anything that has to do with like a mental defect or anything like that?
Anything like their appearance. And then they test their pulse rate. If their appearance is blue, gray, or something of that sort, they know that that's a gray area that they're going to have to test them more. If baby comes out nice and pink, you know, they don't too much worry about it. But if they usually come out a darker color or something like that, they know that there's some kind of problem going on.
Yeah, and Junior was discolored
and
when
their
he was born.
respiration.
Yeah, he was discolored when he was born, Junior.
He was discolored?
Yes.
Okay, so she probably knew at birth. You can't tell me that she didn't know that that baby was special needs while she was in there because they said he was born addicted. So of course he had a bunch of problems.
Mhm.
So his score was probably anywhere from 0 to 3, and that's low. That means he had an addiction problem. 7 to 10 is normal. 4 to 6 is moderate. So I'm thinking Junior came out with a low score.
And they would
Yes.
have definitely
So
told her
she
that,
knew
right?
at birth that
Okay.
he was going to be special needs, John.
So prior to, because they also tried to tell her prior to giving birth to him, alleged from her sisters, that she was carrying certain STDs and that it would be better for her to have a cesarean birth than have the child naturally. So is that at the point in time too, they would have told her about certain tests that they took on the baby?
Yes.
Okay.
They knew immediately when that trust and believe, they knew immediately when that child was born that he had some serious issues.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask any mother, a lot of the mothers don't know about the APGAR score. The only reason I know about them because I'm an early childhood educator. And so I know about the APGAR scores and the Bergans. When they come to school and I test them in early childhood and preschool, I give them a Bergans test, and you test them from 1 to 10. And I could tell then if they're going to need some special one-on-one or if they're going to be a gifted child. And most of the children that have low Bergans scores have some special needs.
Wow. So
It might
with,
be
with you
in
being that,
cognitive
have you?
development. It may be, they can't walk like he's got club feet. They can tell, and they give you all kind of referrals to all kind of doctors and stuff that can help these kids in preschool.
Mhm.
So there is no reason for that child not to be in some type of program already. He's almost 3 years old, so he won't even pass the Bergans test.
So have you
she
worked with?
knows that child. I don't know, something's going on with her, and we know that. But that kid is special needs all the way. And I keep hearing everybody say, these dumb people, I call them, is calling in and taking up for her. Clearly, that baby needed some help when he first came into this world.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
So,
But a lot of parents don't ask about those scores. So if you can ask them anytime they have a baby, tell those parents to ask what their baby's APGAR score is. It's spelled APGAR, and they'll tell them.
absolutely. Have you ever worked with children with special needs?
Yes, that was my field, special needs.
Did you work with any
Special
child with like
education.
cerebral palsy?
I beg your pardon?
Did you work with any children with like cerebral palsy or any diagnosis like that?
Yes, all types.
So if you saw
Hydrocephalic,
Junior, what would you think?
ruminators, rectal diggers,
Mhm.
you name it, we had it.
Yeah. So if Junior,
So, yes.
if I brought Junior to you in his condition right now and wanted him to be at your school, would I be able to be able to sign him up for your school in his condition right now?
Right, like right now in the condition that Junior is in right now.
Yes.
Oh no, we would have to call. We are mandated. Teachers are definitely mandated. Also, we'd have to call Children's Services ASAP and our social worker and our nurse that's in the building. We would have to call them immediately.
Oh wow.
He would not be enrolled until he is proven that the mother can take him to these appointments and get the therapies that he needs. So if he was to come to me right now, I would be mandated to pick up that phone and call the nurse, because the nurse is in our building, and the nurse will call Children's Services.
Wow.
No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah. So
even if she was to try to get him in a facility, they would have to follow the same procedure.
Yeah.
He would have to be assessed, and he would have to have a diagnosis. Even when he starts school, he's going to need a
IEP, IHP, or IEP, individual educational program. So yes, he's special needs all the way. And my children were severely profound.
Yeah.
That means they couldn't walk, couldn't talk, couldn't feed themselves. Feeding tubes, colostomy bags, you name it, everything. Total care.
Wow.
And Junior is there. He's there. He needs assistance with everything. Sean, so many people that are mandated they failed this baby. The devil has a lot of power, and evidently, you could tell this baby needs help, and so many people have failed this baby. They know doggone well, from the people that's promoting her to fight, from the people on baddies, from every platform that she's been on, even neighbors, friends, relatives, whomever, they failed this baby.
You're right. I just feel so bad for her.
It's sad. Sometimes when I listen to your program, I pray that you don't give up on this baby because of so much of the backlash and so many of the ignorant people that are calling in trying to justify this bullshit.
Yeah, no, I could care less about all of that.
It's like I had a little girl that had some serious issues with what I can't repeat. And the mother told me that the baby fell in a rose bush, but the baby was red and messed all up down yonder. And she told me the baby fell into a rose bush. See, that's the kind of ignorance I had to deal with as an educator. And we me and the other teachers and the nurse and everybody, we just looked at each other. And the police came. The baby was removed from their home immediately. So this is what you're going through. People are in denial, and they're hurting these babies. And a lot of times they're doing other things to them. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you don't give up. You keep fighting for that baby because he's in desperate need of someone to rescue him and give him the proper care that he deserves. So don't let the naysayers and them chicken heads, whatever, them rag dolls or whomever, whatever you want to call the ignorant females or male too, that's calling in giving you such a hard time. Yeah. And then, Lord forbid, if something happens to this baby, where are the naysayers going to be? You probably won't hear from them anymore.
Mm-hmm. And they're not going to hear from me either. Like, God forbid, right. Something happens to Junior.
So don't give up. Keep helping that girl that's been calling in. I mean, I've been praying for her too. And you don't give in either because this baby needs help.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for calling back. I was just trying to
educate people on the APGAR scores and the Brigand scores. I'm going to get off and let you speak with other people now.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm sorry the chat did that because it was the chat. It wasn't.
Oh, I kind of got it afterwards. I was like, oh, maybe he thought I said that other word. But no, I said R-A-T-E.
Yes. I thought it was. Yes, they told me the chat was the other word. But thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie. Oh, so y'all had me hang up on that woman for no reason. That was y'all. Nah, I was sitting here. I was doing good. I was trying to figure this out and all of this stuff, and then here y'all come in the chat. Nah, it was Lindsay and Lamy and while I'm out of here, it was you too. And Cuba. Nah. No, Lizzie Mack, you should have had my back, girl. Nah. No, go to Locks. It was y'all. Ooh, y'all be having y'all nerve. I'm trying to blame me. Why? Oh my goodness. So y'all, One, no one has turned me against Valencia. I don't have a problem with her. Okay? There's no issue. Yes, I'm mad at y'all. No, are y'all mad at me? Okay? I don't have a problem with Valencia. Literally don't. Okay? I don't. All right? Boom. She could call in right now and I'll be like, hey, how you doing? You know? I'm not going to cuss her out. I'm not about to sit up here and say she lying about everything she did, she that. That's not, look, I always heard of that. Hope that she's telling the truth. I do. I hope that she's being honest, but it's not for me to figure out. You know? That's just where I'm at with it. It's not for me to figure out. You know, shout out to her. Right? Shout out to my boo, Blown Media. Okay? I have no intention of attacking her or not, for what? I can't tell y'all it's about Junior, but I'm live cussing this woman out. I'm live trying to figure out every way I can to make her a liar and all of that stuff. No, I just said that she didn't tell y'all the whole story. That's it. There's things she may have left out. Like I told you, some people may look at it as a person just putting some information in that they may have escaped them, or some people looking at it as maybe you're trying to cover it up, or maybe somebody looking at it as you lied. But it's for you as the audience. It's your perception. So whatever you feel, you're entitled to. Nobody gets to take that from you. If you believe her, you believe her. That's fine. And if you don't believe her, you don't believe her. That's it. But nobody should be getting mad at the people that don't believe her, just like nobody should be getting mad at the people that believe her. See what I'm saying? Leave her alone, as far as I'm concerned. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, if you believe her, go let her know you believe her. Go support her. All of that. Encourage her. And if you don't believe her, you can go tell her that too. Just don't tell me. You know, it's just ain't got to do with me. We over back to Junior. Okay? Back to Junior. Anybody that can help us with Junior, reach out. You can text the phone 404-954-2043. You have some information that you feel like we need to know. You're an insider or know someone that's close to the family or have it, contact us. And we can go from there. That's it though. That's it. Okay? I understand there's a lot of people that are calling that are fans and are reaching out that, you know, really with me and all of that stuff. We got to do that on our own time. Because Junior at this point is on borrowed time. We need to help him as soon as we can. We need to get somebody over there as soon as we can. Okay? We don't have time to be kumbaya and hanging out and getting to know one another and all of that. I ain't got time for that. So if that's what you're trying to do, I'll pass. We can do that later. Okay? It's that simple. Okay? With so much drama in the LBC, we need people to be being tangible and honest. That's it. And we can go to the moon and back. No ceiling. But you got to be being honest and you got to have your story together. Okay? And it all has to surround Junior. Okay? I understand y'all been through a lot in your personal lives. Y'all can relate to the situation because of personal situations and stuff like that. I don't care. Okay? You want to know when I care? Well, we open up the phone lines and you want to call in and tell us your story and how to. Fine. Cool. We're all for it. Okay? But if you hit me up behind the scenes talking about some, you got this and you got that and you want to do, it got to be real. Okay? So we could be taken seriously the first time. the crustaceans are looking for people to debunk. Okay? The more people we bring forward that they can debunk, that's a win for Chrisean. Because then it turns into scandal and propaganda. Because it's like, oh, well, this person came forward and they said this and this and this and this, and come and find out it's actually this and this and this and this and this. So we're just going to discredit them. See, Chrisean was right. These people are just hating on her. They're jealous. They're this, they're that. We don't want to give them nothing. We don't want to give them nothing. Okay? They already coming at us supporters that want to help Chrisean like crazy. Y'all be seeing them. Y'all see the trolls, all of that stuff, etc. Okay? People are saying that they're being harassed. I've been being harassed. Do y'all hear me come alive complaining about it? Because I'm not worried about it. Yes, I get harassed on a day-to-day basis. I have to put my phone on do not disturb because of the phone calls and the text messages and all that stuff. But I don't do it. I mean, that's all I can tell you. That's it. Like, I'm not worried about that. Not worried about it. And you shouldn't be either. If you're truly worried about Junior and you want Junior to get help, put your faith in God. Because that's what I do. I be like, God, you know my heart. That when I pray, I tell God that all the time. You know my heart. You know my heart. And you know I'm not doing this, but you know why I'm doing it. You know why. So I'm going to expect you to do what you've been doing. Protect me. Yeah, you get me while I get Junior. You have my back while I have Junior's. You know, like that's how I look at it. I just put it in God's sense. You're going against him. You're going against a higher power. Like you're real. Okay? I'm not worried about none of that. None of it, buddy. When you got a license to carry and all of that, you don't be worried about none of that. So, I mean, I'm not. I mean, if y'all trying to be fast forwarded to the Lord, you go right ahead. Y'all trying to be fast forwarded to hell, you go right ahead. I mean, that's on you. Because, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm not complaining about y'all. That's all I can tell you. What you going to do? What about it? What happened? So I'm from, that's how we give it up. That's how I was raised. What you going to add? What? What's going to happen? That's how I am. Like you really pressing me because I see a child in need? Because nobody says that Chrisean Jr. is okay. Nobody says Chrisean Jr. don't need help. Not even the people that don't like us. Not even the people that defend Chrisean, that like Chrisean. Ain't none of y'all going around saying that boy is okay. None of y'all. None of y'all. Y'all too busy saying, stop talking about her. Stop talking about him. Why don't y'all say what y'all really want to say? Let him die. Let me get something to do. Girl, it's giving Chrisean fans is just as sick as Chrisean Jr. she is. It gives it y'all don't mind him perishing because y'all tired of him being talked about. Y'all just as sick of him as she is. That's how I take it. Because ain't none of y'all saying he's healthy. Ain't none of y'all saying y'all weird for going after a great mother. And y'all not saying that. That's not y'all rebuttal. Yeah. Y'all rebuttal is you don't have content unless you're talking about her out of that. You know how stupid you sound? But I'm the weird one. Okay, I guess I'll be weird. Because if you're sane, I don't want to be it. A person that can look at a child in distress. No, just by looking at him, you know something ain't right. You ain't got to be a doctor. Just looking at him. Something you feel sorry for him and whatnot. What you feel sorry for him for? Why you feel bad? Why? Why? See, we can look at Chrisean Jr. and smile. We can look at Chrisean Jr. and love because we accept him for who he is. Y'all don't. That's why y'all mad. We accept him. We're not pointing at him. He ain't no science project or nothing like that. We just want him to have assistance. He's handsome to us. He's a beautiful little guy. That's how we see him. Right. Why y'all care so much? Like, why do we care about a child? Crazy work. So this just let us know how y'all feel about y'all own communities, how y'all communities just must be in disarray when y'all were seeing all of these beautiful children, innocent children walk past y'all and they just damaged in goods. Y'all watching 12-year-old girls get in a car with 35-year-old men. But because that ain't your kid, why are you so worried about it? Why shouldn't I be worried about a 12-year-old girl that just left with a damn near 40-year-old in a car? What they got to talk about? Where they going? Why wouldn't I care about that? But I say something, mind your business. Don't worry about where. Are you okay? The question isn't why do we care? Why don't you is the question. What's turned off in you? What switch needs to be flipped up on you? I didn't raise my kids by myself. My community and my village helped me. I wasn't a perfect parent. There was plenty of stuff I didn't know. And when I know, I had to learn. So when people would step in and be like, hey, you should probably do this instead of that, I would listen. This my kid. Don't worry about why you worried about my kid? Because it take a village. Now, some stuff, yeah, you get to cuss a person out. If you go to discipline your kid, you can discipline your kid how you want to. You know? So if a person be like, oh, well, don't do that. Don't tell me what to do with my kid. You got every right. At that point, to be like, yeah, mind your business. Don't worry about what's going on over here. See what I'm saying? But if your kid's somewhere doing something bad, the village can help you. The village can walk up to the kid like, hey, I know your dad. Don't do that. Look, don't make it. I don't want to call your dad. Hey, I know your mom. Hey, don't make. Now, I really don't want to call your mom on you. Just don't do that, though. Don't maybe get your I know your brother. Don't make me get your brother down here. You know, your brother wouldn't think that's cool. Your sister wouldn't think that's cool. You know, the village can help. They can help them make decisions that or not make bad decisions too. You know what I'm saying? So it's helpful. Because if you're treating people like that, that's how your kid gonna treat them. And y'all wonder why y'all kids be at school like, mind your business. Get out of my business. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I don't care if you call my mom. I don't care if you call my dad. Where do you think they got it from? Where do you think they got it from? You. Because that's how you react when somebody says something to you. Hello? Like, please. So, I mean, that's just what it is. If you handle a situation respectfully, because kids are sponges, they're going to do the same thing. So if my kids see me handle a situation, I hope that they will handle it the same way. So if I'm out of pocket while I'm handling the situation, but then y'all want to beat on y'all children from learning from y'all. They go to school and say something they heard from you. Then when they get home, you want to punish them for saying what they said, what you said. Well, it wasn't a problem when you said it. Why is it a problem when I say it? But you're not looking into that because you're low vibrational, like Chrisean. Low vibrational. My girl, please. Like I said before, she don't have the capacity to raise a child with or without disabilities, with or without a special need. She don't need, If you can't take care of a dog, a child is out of the fucking question. And you can't even keep a dog alive. That dog was innocent. That dog didn't do nothing to her. She was over there kicking the dog, doing all that, hurting it. And y'all know I love dogs. I know I'm playing all that. The dog is innocent. He was super cute, cuddly, just always wanted to be around. You could say he really loved Chrisean Blue Rock. He really loved her. And she was harming him. Why would I think anything is different with Chrisean Jr.? Why would I not believe Chastity when she stated that you put your hands on that boy and put him in a closet in the hotel? Why wouldn't I believe her? When they walking around the hotel room, they smoking, being on them smoking, drinking, all this stuff, a whole party. While he laying on the edge of a couch, you nowhere in sight, but you love him though. I will see y'all on the next live. Thank y'all so much for all the super stickers and the super chats and liking the video. Hold on, let me make sure I got all my super stickers. Oops, shout out to my boo, Melanie Saunders. She says, happy Palm Sunday show. Oh, thank you, moderator. Thank you so much, Melanie. I love you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. And shout out to my boo, Tribe, for the super sticker. Thank you, Tribe. Love you, girl. Absolutely love you. So we will be back live. We absolutely will. When I get back, I'm going live on Coffee. I already have it scheduled. So I will see y'all on Coffee later on. Some drama going on over there. So I will see y'all later on Coffee in about an hour. We'll be live on Coffee. And then I'll see y'all over here tomorrow. Okay, we'll do another call in. I know a lot of y'all still want to call. I'm going to get to the calls, I promise. I love you, and I will see y'all on the next show. Until then, keep praying for Chrisean Jr. Keep signing the petition. Again, I have no beef with Valencia. Shout out to Valencia. I hope everything works out with you. Yeah, where your story goes, your story goes. We will definitely check in with your story if we have to. If we can help her in any way or shape or form, if she truly has the information about Chrisean Jr., I'm here for it. I will absolutely assist her. And we can go from there. Other than that, I'm just over it. I'm done. You know, we talked about it, and that's it. You know, back to regular scheduled programming, back to Junior. Okay. Shout out to Blonay Media. Love you, Blonay. Hope everything works out with you, sweetheart. Yeah. I love y'all. Until the next show. How do you get on Coffee? Pay attention to my community wall, and it'll show you everything you need to know, babes. So yeah, just go over to my community wall, hit the link, bring $4, and I'll see y'all. Okay, when we get over on Coffee. Love you guys. So until the next show. Bye.